It's Jason Love with Jason Loves Life, and today has been very eventful, and then also not eventful. So if that makes sense. Anyways, let me explain. So I try to schedule things that need to be done. So I have a lot of stuff. Basically, the thing that needed to be done today that I wanted to get done was two things. One was finish the animation workshop DVDs because I have to send them to the library. And the second one is I don't do a great job of keeping track of my finances. Now, luckily I use credit card. I use my credit card specifically for the businesses, and then I can usually tell what's personal just by, there's ways I do it. I have a system, and so I go through the credit cards, I check it with invoices. I have a list of invoices for the year, but I don't keep track of them as it goes on, and I have software for it. I've owned it for, I believe, 2 years, never used it. I've tried to use it twice. Every year I try to redo it. I do taxes, and I say, I'm going to learn it. I understand the basic premise, but one of those things where it's easier just not to do it than wait till the end of the year and then realize, man, I wish I had a system. Problem with not keeping track of my finances is I can't see my profit and loss statement. I can't see, how I'm doing like that. So, also just knowing, it'll be nice to know like what works because, for example, I did a couple marketing campaigns. This is with performing. But I did a couple marketing Actually, I did a couple marketing campaigns with online stores, with performing and other things. And I get the numbers, but I actually don't do a good job of actually seeing what my return on investment is. I don't think I've lost money on a few, like Facebook ads, but there's a few where it's not quite so obvious. It looks like I made money, and it's like, well, how much did I make? Was it worth doing? Could I do it something else and make more money? Like, it's hard for me to compare. So that's how it was unproductive. But today, if you looked, I'll actually link to it. I finally published a video for my brother. He's doing a competition, and I let him host it on my website or on my YouTube channel because he doesn't have a YouTube channel. But the weird thing is, I almost forgot to mention this, is I actually woke up with this weird swollen eye. Right? I don't know if you can see. I'll see if I can. I'll put a digital photo right here. I don't know if this is because I can't see what the screen sees, so I'm guessing this is it. So anyways, you can see how puffy my eye was this morning, and seems to be going away. So I don't know if it was a sty. Didn't know it's rubbing it. Anyways, other than that, I just realized I don't really have much else to say. Today I've been actually unpacking the house. It's kind of crazy how long it takes to unpack a house, but I do a lot of, we have a lot of books. We have a lot of bookshelves, so it's sort of like, do the bookshelves look good here? No, I'm going to move them here. Okay, does that look good? Yeah, and all while kind of move it around everything else. Our plan was originally to sort of to fill the house up throughout the month, but that didn't work. But it was nice because we didn't have to do moving. We could move kind of slow because it was crazy hot that month. I mean, it was more than 10 days that hit 90s, and probably at least a couple, if not, actually I think quite a few. I think at least 5. It was over 100 degrees, and that's actual, not like, well, they do the thing where they say it feels like, which is usually when it's in the 90s, they say it feels like 100 because of the humidity. But yeah, it was legitimately in the hundreds. So I mean, here in Wisconsin we're not used to that, so it's killer. But now it's in, even now it's in, outside it's in the 60s, I think now. House is still a little warm, but I think just for me running around moving stuff. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.